Hey everyone, welcome back to the SYP, or welcome to my new YouTube channel, because this is going to be on two different channels, two different platforms. It's going to be on YouTube, going to be on Anchor FM, and podcasting platforms and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm going to slice and dice it for like the Instagrams, the Twitter and stuff. But yeah, I'm back, guys. I promised I wouldn't leave, but I left. There's a really good reason why, and that's what I'm going to talk about in this podcast slash YouTube video. So a lot has been going on. A lot really has been going on. First of all, sorry, I'm just looking at my notes. If you see me on the camera looking at stuff, looking at my notes, I'm just trying to get better. But yeah, first things first is first off, I've moved house, so obviously during the whole, if you're from the UK, you understand there's a whole week period of moving houses, and prior to that I was packing and stuff like that, and as well I lost my job, guys. To be honest, it wasn't like a full-time job. It was like more or less of a part-time job, and it wasn't that deep to me. Like, the job wasn't that deep to me, but I wanted to leave, but then I got fired. That's how I look at it. I got fired. Let me basically explain the scenario. I'm not saying I'm not at fault in this for getting fired. I am technically at fault, but I feel like the way they handled it is, and the way I was punished for it was a bit too much. So basically, I work part time at a store, which is Sainsbury's. So it's just a part time job to pay the bills, put some money in my pocket and stuff like that. So I got fired from that because apparently I was caught. I was caught on my phone, and as well I left 7 minutes early, and I did this thing called there's this kind of raffle ticket thing that apparently I didn't do wrong. I didn't do right, and then yeah. So there was like a whole freaking it was almost 3 week investigation about this, and it was really, really messing with my head, like they were treating me and the way everything. There's a lot that went down, and it was just really, really messy, and I just didn't like the way I was treated. Like, it was a bit mad, to the point where I was swearing on shop floor. And then there was this white lady that was like, "You can't be swearing. He's swearing." In my head, I'm just like, "Shut the fuck up, you fucking ugly slut." But I didn't say that because I didn't want to overdo it. But yeah, it was a lot, and like even before that, like I was struggling with like, oh, sorry, if I do this, it's a bit hot in the UK, and the UK here ventilation is not that good. But anyways, yeah, I was struggling with like the uni work, and like staying on top of uni work and everything. Like, everyone struggles with uni work, and then when you struggle with uni work, then everything piles up again on you, and then everything else you just put on hold. So that's what it was. So that's uni work. Uni work is normal. So yeah, when I got fired, it was like mid July. So like mid first second week of July, and then I realized that shit, I'm moving, I'm going to a new house and everything, and then obviously rent, bills, and just like general. There's a lot of bills I need to pay, and a lot of stuff I need to pay for. Like, you see all this equipment here, all this general shit. I need to pay for that whole. Like, I need to pay for all that stuff. I need to pay myself back for spending money on this shit. And it's just like, yeah, it was really hard. I really fell into like a lot of like anxiety, depression. The fact I was like, fuck, I can't pay for a lot of things. I couldn't even pay for food. Couldn't pay for water. Like, literally, that's that bad. I couldn't buy water for myself, and I was just terrified. I'm like, fuck, what am I gonna do when the fucking I'm not swearing. Forgive me, but I'm not okay with this much. I don't know. When the freaking pandemic, when the panoramic, guys, people are getting made redundant. People are getting laid off. I was like, where do I start from? Can I even get a job? and everything. Then I was not like, oh, the people now told me at work like, oh, they should appeal it, that it was probably racially profiling. But by the way, the way I got caught, I was snitched on by some old lady there, old white lady there. I'm not saying it's racist, but this certain white lady, she like this woman is the most laziest. I don't even want to call her a piece of shit, but she's a piece of shit. She's the most laziest person ever. Like this woman will spend 2 hours doing something so remedial that doesn't even require attention. And then I've always noticed it's always the people that don't do anything that talk the most and report the most. This is what I hate about general customer service. They take the job deeper than people take the job deeper than what it really is. I was really deep in. Did someone fully snitch on me for being on my phone and serving and leaving 7 minutes earlier? I'm like, bro, okay, yes, I was wrong for that, but like for you to snitch on me, and that was my argument to my ex-manager. I was like, yeah, I understand it's my fault, but like if this person was an adult and if it was really affecting the store at that point in time, they would have told me. They should have come to tell me as an adult. Come to me. But that's by the way. So I was like, I was fully depressed at one point. But then, my mind, then I realized, I'm actually, and I started going out more. I started going, like, hanging out with friends more. And I realized I felt happy. I was like, because I really didn't like that place. I was like, oof, I can't lie, being unemployed was kind of fun still. It was like, I could wake up. I was like, I ain't got shit to do. I ain't got nowhere to be. I could whatever the fuck I want. I'll tell you, I played games for like so long. Like I didn't even do I went through a phase where I didn't give a fuck about anything. I'm sorry again. I went through a phase where I didn't give a damn about anything. And I was just like, rah, this is what it feels to be unemployed. It's kind of nice, you know. I was like, this is quite cool. And then it's actually so fucking stupid. So, I keep swearing. I need to stop swearing. It was actually so freaking funny, man. And then I was like, it was coming to the deadline of me applying for the appeal. I was like, get the hell up, man. I don't need you. I don't even want to go there because this is the second time they're getting me done for something. This is what one of my someone said to me. She was like, it is this same kind of thing happened to me last year. It wasn't the same exact thing, but it was around. This literally happened around the same week. Honest to God, it's around the same week. And like the last time that this kind of thing happened to me, that I almost got sacked, was because I got reported by this undercover investigator there for stealing a bottle of water. A bottle of water, 75p bottle of water. And the thing that pissed me off is that the manager could have overlooked this. He could have easily overlooked it. And I was just like, the thing is that when they called me to the office, I was holding the same bottle of water because, you know, like when customers come and buy stuff, you pay. Like some people eat while they're buying stuff and then they pay at the till. That's what I was doing. I was like, because I work here, they're going to be more lenient. Like they never really fully told anyone that, it's against the rules to buy and pay later. Because I had seen Benman do it and for some reason I got caught and I got done for it. So yeah, they full on did an investigation on it, and I was just like, are you seriously possibly going to sack me for 75p of water? I'm like, I'm not rich, but man don't come from no broke home. I'm not gonna steal a bottle of water from Sainsbury's. I couldn't believe it. I was more shocked at that one than this one. I was like, you're gonna get me sacked for a bottle of water? A bottle of water? I was like, this is ridiculous. I was like, now looking back at it, I'm like, that's one strike, this is strike two. I'm like, if I go back, and I play like the race card, I feel like next year they're gonna get me done for something 10 times worse. So I was like, you know what, save myself the embarrassment and just like don't go back. So now the whole euphoria of unemployment has gone, and now I'm like, okay, cool. Bills are coming up, this, that, rent coming up. We need to, we need to get the ball rolling. We need to get the ball rolling. And this is what I say, like, it's not. This is why God is good, and nobody can tell me that there's no such thing as God. I don't care. How is it? You know what? Also, before I even get to why God is good, is I started applying to different jobs. Like, I even applied. I remember I applied to JD. I had worked in JD's at like a Foot Locker or like Nike. I applied to JD. I had worked in JD before, and then I still got rejected. I was like, that makes no sense. I applied to Foot Asylum in a different city. I've worked in Foot Asylum. I got rejected. I was like, that makes no sense. I can tell you guys, I applied to at least 100 or 200 different companies, and like, I'm saying, like, every day I'm applying. I'm going to literally do a different video of how to apply to jobs and how to, like, feel like how you can put your eggs in a basket and get the right jobs. For me, at least, what worked for me. I'm going to do a separate video for that. But yeah, I was just applying, and then you hate to see the unfortunately, we have received so many different, a volume of applications that we will not be going forward with your application. Oh, that pissed me off. I was like, these are like, it wasn't even like deep jobs, These were like bar jobs. I'm not gonna swear. These are like bar jobs, freaking customer service. I'm like, I've worked in customer service for almost 4 to 5 years. They should be not begging me, but I should be getting the, right, like, I should be getting the acceptance coming to interview. But then I wasn't getting it, and then I started getting, like, you start getting a bit anxious. I was like, whoa, it's getting a bit scary now, getting a bit tingly out here. So I'm just like, what am I gonna do? But then, slowly but surely, as I said, this is how God is good. I started getting emails back. I started getting messages back by, like, 1 or 2 or 3, 4, but like getting to the interview stages of some, there and there. And like, I say this not as a flex, but as a flex. I have been in Leeds since 2017. I have not stayed. Once again, I don't know why I always live beside roads. Forgive if you hear the roads or the cars moving. Anyways, I say it's not as a flex, but as a flex on, like, giving glory to God. I've been in Leeds, like I said, from 2017. I have not stayed more than 3 to 4 months without a job. It's not possible. Like, literally, I have not. It's literally, I have always had a work. I've always worked. I have not been employed. I don't know how. I don't know. It's just, and this is when people tell me, oh, Ade, you're always in this job. You're always in that job. How do you get these jobs? There are no jobs in Leeds. I'm like, brother, it's like, I tell people, you're not desperate. You're not desperate. It's because your life don't depend on it. And the thing is, most of the people that tell me this are international students. And not international, sorry, it's British born students. I'm like, some of you, I'm not saying all of you, but the truth is, a lot of you have a lot to fall back on. You have an overdraft. You have student finance. Like, even if it's not a lot, you still have an overdraft. Like, you still have some form of help. as an international student, you have no form of help. Like, if your parents ain't footing the bill, you're on your own, on your ones. You make what you eat. You eat what you make. If you don't make money, you're not eating. If you don't make and nobody's going to borrow you money. Even if they want to borrow you money, how much do they want to borrow you? How much rent, bro? Not even just rent, bills, bro. Transport, feeding, bro. It's hard on these streets. That's what I'm saying. Very few people understand that hunger to the fact that I have to make money or else I'm not eating. That's why when people tell me, oh, I can't find a job, no disrespect to anyone, but the fact is you're not desperate enough to find it. I know obviously God helped me in this, but if God wouldn't have helped me if I didn't lay the foundation myself. You feel me? If I wasn't looking, God wouldn't have been like, yeah, job. Even the whole, if you believe in the universe and the powers that be, the universe can't work with nothing. It's not gonna just be like, yeah, job. If you don't apply, you don't apply. You don't eat, bro. That's why I tell people, I'm like, when people say, oh, I can't find jobs, you're not looking hard enough. You're not looking hard enough. How many places have you applied to? How many places have you looked into? Like, oh, I've looked into Nike. There's some people who tell me, oh, I've looked into this store. I want to work in foot. I apologize for the noise. I was trying to slice and dice that, you know. Now we're back. So yeah, that's high. So yeah, when people say, they want to apply to this place, they didn't get it, they want to work in this certain place. I'm like, it's not about you want to work in so sector. It's about, have you applied to everywhere and anywhere, bro? Because I wasn't being picky. I was like, bro, I've worked in clubs, I've worked in bars, bro. I didn't want to do it again. It's horrible. It's disgusting. It can be very, I worked as a barback. Maybe if I was a bartender, it'd be a different case. But I just generally, and also, I worked in food as well. I hated food. I'm going to say a funny story later. But all these places, are you applying? Or are you being picky? Are you being selective? I was just like, if there's nothing out, if them ones are the only ones that are hiring, you can't be picky. So I applied. I got into one, but then I didn't go because I wanted to get into another one. This was both food. And then, this is how God is good as well. Prior to this, a month back, some guy called me about videography work because I'm a videographer. Let me plug that in. I think he saw that in. Let me plug that in. I'm a videographer. I'm a photographer. Yeah, I'm basically, I'm the guy with a camera, bro. I can do all things with cameras. So yeah, he called me about some camera work, and then I think he called me in June, or beginning of June or end of May, and then he just didn't get back to me. Cause I remember he said something about it starting in July, but this was mid-July now. I was like, this guy hasn't, not even mid-July. This is beginning of July. I'm like, shit, I don't know what to do. I don't have jobs and everything. I'm still here thinking, and then he rings me. He's like, oh yeah, remember thinking I was like, oh shit, swearing again. I was like, oh yeah. I was in my head, I actually forgot about this guy. And I was like, oh yeah. He was like, oh, do you want to work tomorrow? I was like, excuse me? Like, yeah, it's tomorrow. I'm like, and this job, by the way, even pays more than Sainsbury's, and they have more hours. I work there now, and I do sometimes 10-hour shifts, and it's what I love. Shouts to Media Mavericks. It's what I love. It's what I enjoy doing, and they're all very, very cool guys. They're all guys. The bosses are this is why I say, guys, chase your dreams because you don't know what will happen. These guys are my age and they're earning stacks like the managers, not my age, with around my age group, and they're earning stacks. They have a big boy office, doing big boy contracts, big boy deals, and I'm like, raw. These guys are doing it, bro. But like, and then like the fact that they were able to give man like me a chance, and I was just like, raw, you man really giving man a chance. And then yes, I've been working for them, but like, and then this is a funny thing. I was working for them, and I was working for this restaurant as well. I went one day for the restaurant, and then I quit because I just like, because I don't know why. I don't know why, but as I was doing because I was a chef. I was a chef. What I mean. I was a chef. I'm not like I was doing like a high chef or anything, but I was a chef. I was doing the cooking, and I don't know. I hurt my hand by doing all the prep, by cutting everything. I was just like, is this what a chef really does? Because I've had a dream of like being a chef, owning my own restaurant, being like the head chef and shit. I'm just like shit. I'm like, if I'm owning a restaurant, I'll cook once and tell the chef like, follow my recipe. I'm never becoming a chef then. But I quit that. I feel so bad though because the manager was really nice. But I just like, I don't want to do this. I just don't want to do it. I'd rather chase the bread and do the long hours with Media Mavericks than actually do jobs that I don't like, that is a means to an end, when I can get a job that is based on my degree and is helping me towards my future and making me better, while like I just like it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer, and it's more hours, so, and I'd have earned the same money if I did both. So I was like, you know what, I quit. I didn't even tell the woman I quit. I just didn't show up, which is wrong for me, but is what it is. And guess another thing that happened as well. I got to the interview stage of a job. I didn't get the job. Guess what happened after? They sent me an email a week later, and like, oh, we didn't get you for that job, but we kept your file, and there's another job opening in September. And I was like, huh? I was like, huh? So basically, I can tell you now that I had at least 6 to 7 interviews and 3 to 4 job offers. And then from there, I got a little bit confident. I started applying for like graduate roles. I've started applying for like full-time jobs. And there was this company I applied for. And bro, I'm telling you, if I wasn't in my master's right now, bro, if I actually got this job, I'm not even going to say what job it is because, evil eyes, and I'm trying to protect it by God. But I give God the glory for even getting me to the interview stage. But if I wasn't in my master's, I would be doing a mazza right now. But yeah, I started applying to like full-time jobs. And bro, the thing I've noticed is that we as creatives, especially those ones that go to uni and don't really do much creative stuff within uni, we look down on ourselves a lot. Well, I did. And I was like, I really was looking down on myself. I was like, damn, I don't have anything, and I've not done anything. I haven't really done much. But then I look back, I'm like, you know what? What's the difference? Like, it doesn't matter. I haven't done much, but I've done something. Let me just put myself out there and see what happens. Worst thing they will say is no. It wouldn't be the first no. It wouldn't be the last no. But you might be surprised. And I've spoken to some CEOs, bro. These are big boy CEOs, and they're like, oh, you just need a little more. So I'm just like, if I'm speaking to man now, give man another year or 2. Give man 3 years. I'd be laughing, bro. It'd be too easy, blood. God, God got me, bro. God got me, bro. I think it's so mad that we belittle ourselves so much, and we don't realize that we have so much potential. And like I realized as well, sometimes when it comes to people hiring, it's not even about your skills. Sometimes it's not about your skills. It could be your cover letter. Somebody does read your cover letter and be like, this guy seems like the guy. It could be the manager's mood at that point in the day. Because I applied, the restaurant that I quit after one day, I applied for the same job in Leeds, and I applied for the one in another city nearby. I got the one in the city nearby. I didn't get the one that was in Leeds. How? It depends on the man. It literally depends on the person seeing your CV. So like, I urge a lot of people, because I've seen a lot of people graduating now. Shout out to everyone graduating with the first 2-1, whatever you're graduating with. Be happy with what you got. In fact, be happy with the fact that you graduated in a panoramic. Be happy. You made it through the finish line. I'm not even there yet. But you made it. You made it. Be happy. Whatever you got, even if it's a 2-2, you made it. Don't be happy if you got a 3. That would be flopped. I can't even help you with that. You can't. Your degree is useless. If you got a 2-2 and above, you're living. Anything under that, my brother, you need to seek God. God is your strength. Okay? Okay. So like, oh, that changed. I didn't even realize that changed. That's the new. This will be my YouTube. This is Ogun from Fire Force. That doesn't matter anyways. So yeah, God. I was like, we need to stop looking down on ourselves, and you need to just apply to anywhere, apply to everywhere. It don't matter. Obviously, apply to your city, but apply everywhere, and also ring up. Like I said, I'm going to do like a whole applying process, like the way I apply. Ring up these companies. Put a name to your CV. They really love it when you ring them. Like all these guys, they got egos. Like if you're ringing them, saying hi, I'm applying, they have a conversation. You won't be great at the conversation at first, but like the fact that you're having that conversation with them shows that you're interested, shows that you're invested. Tell them that you really, really want to work for them. Tell them how, when I say kiss ass, basically, kiss their ass, lick it, bro. Rim it, rim the butt, kiss the booty, eat the ass, eat it, bruv. Eat it like it's groceries, brother. Because they love it. They love it. And that's how they'll love you. For God's sake, man. I wish I started looking at myself in this light right now. A while. The thing is that, like I said, God has His plan. God, there's a time for everything. I feel like I wish I started earlier, but earlier I didn't have the camera, I didn't have the confidence. Like this was God's way. Me getting fired was God's way of telling me, brother, you're too comfortable in this place. Because I can't lie, I think I was getting a bit comfortable. Like, brother, you're too comfortable. Let me shake you a bit. God was like, let me shake your world a bit. And that's how God. I'm not even trying to preach, but I'm just saying because I'm a Christian, or just in general, life, God, whatever, the universe, Allah, it doesn't matter. He creates the best out of people through turmoil. He throw you into the deep end. It's all about whether you can sink or swim. I said this morning in my Snapchat. It's like the only person that can stop you for being the best you can be is you yourself. You are your worst enemy. Nobody else can stop you. They can only delay you. But only you can stop you. Like, it doesn't matter when you get there. It doesn't matter where you are right now. It doesn't matter how you get there. It just matters that you got there. That's what's most important. So I'm telling everyone now, if you're watching this right now or you're listening to this right now, take a breath, assess the situation, assess your surroundings. What's working? What's not working? What do you need to do? What do you need to change? That CV you left since first year, dust it up. That person you need to contact for that work experience, bell him. Like, the smallest things count. Anything is better than nothing. Like me, I'm telling you, I don't have that much on my CV before Sainsbury's. I didn't have that much. But now, I'm racking it up. I'm building it. It's increasing. I've got a lot of shit planned out now. I just need to get into the habit of actually doing it. Bro, like, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke thing. It's a joke. It's a joke. I'm telling man now that if you just put yourself out there, you'll be amazed to what you can see, what will happen to you. And then when you get that foot in the door, I'm convinced when someone has their foot in the door in an industry, if you're actually invested in that industry, 2 to 3 years, bro, you become a legend. You become a legend. If you actually dedicate your time, you become a legend. You become a legend. Not like a legend like you're the best in the world or anything, but like you become good. You start making actual bread. And that's really much what I have to say today, guys. It's like, welcome to the African Otaku Network, and this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be talking about life, talking about anime, talking about gaming, talking about maybe music, anything that goes fucking... Let's stop swearing. Anything that goes on in life, because life is so amazing. The things that happen. Like bro. Do you this work I'm doing for Media Mavericks? I have to wake up at like 7 a.m. 4 times a week, give or take 3. I hate morning. I'm not a morning person. I hate waking up in the morning. But for this, I'm not even grumpy. Bro, I'm telling you, every time I used to go to Sainsbury's on a 6 a.m. shift, I would wake up upset. Like I would drag myself. Like, somebody would tell me morning. I'm like, morning. But when I go to this, I wake up. There's a spring in my step. I'm like, cool. I'm going to go do some graft. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna do something, bro. When you realize you're doing something you love, then you can never be upset. You could be annoyed at best, but you can never be upset. You'll always be happy. And when you're within a circle of people that are doing the same thing, or have a particular drive and goal to work hard and progress, you'll never be caught lacking. That's another thing that I was insane for. I'm not saying that a lot of the people there were comfortable or complacent, but I felt like there was no drive. I'm not striving to work up the ranks in Sainsbury's. You mad? Big ups to those that do though. That's you. That's your life. I don't really, not for me, but there was no drive. No one had drive. Everyone was upset. Everyone felt depressed. You wake up, you go to Sainsbury's. How you doing? My life is shit. That's literally was a lot of people's response. It was negative. Negative. It was a negative environment. Toxic. It was a freaking toxic place. And I'm glad I got sacked. I'm glad. Like if I see my manager now, I would love to punch him in the face. But I'll be like, thank you for sacking me, because you put me in the right direction. I'll never say that to the person that snitched. I'll tell that person straight away, you're a bitch. I'll tell you you're a fat bitch because she's fat. I'm not even trying to body shame, but I'm sorry, but she's a fat bitch. I don't care. She's a fat bitch. I don't care. They can quote me on that. I don't apologize. I do not apologize. But yeah, guys, I like this setup, still. Like, look at my fairy lights, guys. This is so cool and shit. Oh, the people that are listening on podcasts, you can't probably see this. I'll probably cut this out for the people in the podcast, but I'll probably not, but I'm gonna fuck. Look, I can get like red. Oh, that's moody. Green, blue. Go back to blue. Oh, that's a very dark blue. I don't think I'll stick with that blue. Go back. Ah! I'm just gonna leave that there. Yeah, guys, I'll probably cut that out. I'll probably not, but I don't care. But yeah, this has been Senpai Yori's story, and I'm gonna try and be a bit more thingy. But yeah, guys, it's gonna be a great. I feel better. I'm in a better place because I'm in a better environment. Your environment, let me retract that. Your environment determines your growth. If you're in a dead environment, negative. If no one's trying to progress, if no one's trying to be better, you're not gonna be better. You're not gonna strive to do. Even if you're only there for a means to end, it becomes you become toxic, and that toxicity just feeds into you gradually eating at your soul. You can do it, guys. Just get out there, put yourself out there. You have nothing to lose. Obviously, be like holding it down and getting other stuff to pay bills. But always keep at the back of your mind that I need to be out. I need to get out. I need to get out. I need to get out. This has been a great podcast. This has been a great episode. I really hope everyone enjoys this. Good night. Good note. Guten Tag. Or if you eat the same.